Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Oh, sorry, I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right, I didn't even think about that. My bad, no need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Sure. Hi. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. In that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop yet. I put the chocolate in the mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she just needs to confirm what just happened. Pony. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's, well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. Oh, I want more chocolate too. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Oh. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Wow. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Pony, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Of course. Thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. Who interrupted my spell? I will take care of the cups. Yep. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much effort, so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us would have the courage to bring up. Let's give it to Yuri. Again, another happy poem for you. Let's see what you have written today. Wow. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Tony, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Loop. Even her hands appear sweaty. Mom spaghetti. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people will just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods, yes. Wow. Even your close friends, if you have any. Friends, what is that? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. The raccoon. Guilty snack, I remember. I already read this before. Okay, this one can just go away now. There really aren't many people like you, Pony. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for it. It's nothing really. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Yes, I have. I guess so. She's so talented, bro. Totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature. It's like a light turns on inside her. Yep. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? Hope you don't mean that in a bad way. Of course not. She's completely normal, as we all witnessed before. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Oh my god. I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she already got a boyfriend. Oh, really? I doubt it. Really? Yeah, fictional one anyway. Ha 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 ha. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Haha. Oh, I know. Haha. I was just saying. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? No. How do you like my poem, Natsuki? I can admit it's better. Put in some effort. That's good. I don't like it all. Trying too hard to be serious. Poems don't need to be all deep sounding or to express something. I'm going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Oh, Natsuki stops short of all of a sudden. Don't tell me. What? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri will love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean, looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Shows the poem I handed her over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, don't show it to me. Ow. This is what I get for letting younger girls step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. You're right. Hey Sayuri, how you like mine? Oh, I like this one, Pony. I'm glad. Oh, bloody bitty bitty. Badika, what a good buddy. I would walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? That sounds amazingly nice. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I did not do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Do not apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you will prefer to share what's on your mind, then I will be glad to listen. Oh, it's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Pony, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Oh, so you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, and as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she will be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Oh, that's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it, I guess. Yep. I shall be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. The dots. What are you gonna do? Yuri, I care about you this time around. Pony. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it will feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Pori, during lunchtime, I ate by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people You just know you will make a really good friend. Cheerful people will always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers, problem solvers, who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? Those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Pony. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I can teach you that way. I can teach you how. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that is wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Pony. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you have always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her hat in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Part 2 of The Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too delayed. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding. I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Wow. Amber glow. Blue-green light. Probably a lot of meaning in this, but I'm too stupid to find out or realize. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. I don't want it. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. It was about me and you, being in friends forever and love and everything. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Oh my god. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yes. I'm not really good with words, but I am happy that you shared it with me. So thank you very much. Arigato. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is, Once again, the Yuri fails to conform a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yes, I'd love to. She faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Hey, check out my poem, Natsuki, you're gonna love it. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next. Okay, that was quick. Monica. Your style is getting so refined, Pony. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she needs some patience, and you just need some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it though, myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's totally not true, even though it is true in this case. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the clubroom every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time. Kia Lawson. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Okay, bro, I get you. Be careful. Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you right now, alright? Okay. Hey Sayori, how are you feeling? Wasn't this for someone else or whatever, dude? Get out of my face.